On today's show, a 3D printed necklace series made from flowers and jellyfish. Also, a really, really freaking creepy CG animation.
And forget VR, how about a crazy projected hollow pyramid video game console thing?
So confused. It's Tomorrow Daily. Greetings, citizens of the internet. Welcome to Tomorrow Daily. I'm Ashley Skella. Joining me as always, Khail Anonymous. You're watching the best geek talk show in the known universe. You know it's our 200th episode.
We made it! Okay, yeah, I knew it was our 200th episode, but I realized it really late, like right before I walked in the door. So at the last minute, I got you something.
You got me a gift?
Yeah, I got you something.
What'd you get me?
I got you this.
The gift of Snickers.
It's a Snickers bar from the vending machine out in the lobby.
But there's a tape bow.
And then I used tape to make a little bow.
Oh, it's adorable.
So
I love
happy
it.
200th episode.
Yay.
I thought long about this.
You know what? I also thought really long and hard about this, and I got you something too. And it's Skittles from the vending machine outside.
I'll trade you.
Let's talk about it after the show.
Yay, I got Skittles. So anyway, 200th episode.
200.
We know it's not that many episodes.
It's not that many, yeah.
Anyway, okay, cool. So enough with our stupid candy joke.
Take the headlines. All right, I'll trade you.
I hate Skittles.
I'll trade you.
You don't know anything about me.
I got it because it was symbolic of the rainbow of magic that you bring to the show every day.
Do you think I'm gay?
No.
I mean, I'm not.
But I do think that I see so many different facets of Khail Anonymous that it's like a rainbow of personalities.
You didn't say no.
Not
but
to
anyway,
say that I don't enjoy it.
Okay, so what's our first story?
Creepy CG. Let's take a look. Let's just get right into it. USC researchers are hoping to fix the issue of uncanny valley, and one of the problems is that facial skin doesn't really move the way that our facial skin moves, but they're trying to fix that with what they are calling dynamic microgeometry. We're going to get a little technical here, guys. So here's current CG.
You're excited about this.
This is, okay, you're going to freak out when you see the actual video. So one of the things that happens when we have CG faces is this. So Logan, let's take my camera. So when the face stretches, your pores and stuff squish along with it, okay? And like when you wrinkle your nose and stuff, like your skin squishes and stretches, and these little tiny wrinkles and pores change shape. So sometimes they might look round, and sometimes they might have vertical ridges and things like that. So they have decided that they are going to find a way to sort of show those really tiny micro imperfections and things like pores in the face in CG rendering. So that's what they're doing. They're doing this scan. They are doing something, a deep scan that gets really tight on the skin. Okay, so these are dynamic displacement maps. So they have texture mapped this. So notice how it changes. Like you can see it goes vertical and then it squishes into a different shape, right? Yeah. And it looks like skin. That's a recorded skin patch sequence. So they've made it like skin. Now, using this scan, they make this special texture map that we were just looking at. They add it as a layer to a render. It's like 3 layers in a render for CG. And the map will help adjust CG skin by considering how the little tiny small details from that texture map change when the face is manipulated, whether through emotion or through other means, getting punched, things like that. So they showed this as a full render. They also showed this as a real-time technique, meaning that things like virtual assistants could utilize this technology with the right video cards. So producer Logan, do we have the video of the ball stretching and then the really scary face? Because I think that's like the best part, the best way to sort of show exactly what this kind of technology is. So on the right, you have static microgeometry. You can see it doesn't really look like the ball's being torqued, but when you look at the one on the left, it looks like it's being torqued, right? So now, same thing. This is actual rendered, this is rendered skin. They're moving it around and manipulating it. Looks real.
Yeah,
looks
definitely
really real. Okay, are you ready for the face? The face is the scariest because there's no eyes in it. That's a CG rendered face. which is pretty impressive.
It
and
really is.
There are little tiny wrinkles, pores, and you can see that's where the tension is, and that's where the texture map changes to help give a more realistic look. So that's what they're doing at USC. That's what the researchers are doing. I know it's like really complicated. There's a lot of algorithms involved, the way they're scanning stuff. But yeah, you see all those little tiny wrinkles. They change as the face changes its shape. So this is with the new layer, dynamic microgeometry. That's with the new layer. So you can see all those little tiny pores and little imperfections in the skin. Pretty impressive.
That's incredible.
Pretty impressive. Also, super creepy using a face without any eyes, guys. And I think they should call up Disney Research and get those CG eyes that we talked about a couple months ago. Just have them ship them over in a file. Just
get it.
Email them over, guys.
I get it. The eyes are their own hurdle,
right?
Coming and making it not look
of
weird
course
and scary. And they didn't want to distract, but apparently it just sucks you right in anyway.
Exactly. So yeah, super creepy, but also pretty amazing, the things that they're doing over there. So and like I said, they did it in pre-rendered stuff, and they also did live rendering. So this is something that can be used both in pre-rendered things like movies, cinematics, things like that, but also live stuff like virtual assistant technology. So really cool. Really, really cool.
Very cool. Yeah.
Tell me.
So check this out.
Tell me about it.
There's all this VR and AR stuff happening everywhere.
That's true.
But nobody's paying attention to holographic deck technology. That's because what?
Except for Tupac.
So basically, this is a Kickstarter. Don't bring up too soon.
Okay.
So this is basically a Kickstarter for a holographic deck, kind of like gaming experience system that isn't just like a one-sided projection. It's a projection you can look at from any single place you want to be around this thing.
Oh, this is so cool looking.
So it's basically a glass pyramid. It has four projectors projecting light in different directions on different walls. It's just a Kickstarter. They want to make these.
This is amazing.
They haven't really gone into the games and stuff, but basically through the video you can see the stuff that they're trying to do.
That looks so fun.
Yeah, you saw that they had a fireplace. It looks like you can watch a cartoon, a 3D cartoon. You can play games on it. It's basically just like a fun entertainment system. So what if you wanted one of these? Well, first of all, again, I said it was a Kickstarter, so stop being a jerk and listen. So it's a Kickstarter right now, but it's if you want to get it, it's about $450 for the home edition.
Okay.
And then there's a Pro edition. Now the Pro edition is larger and has speakers on board and has a sensor to dim the display. And then the home edition is for chumps. So there you go.
Go Pro.
The difference between
I'm
sorry, it was difference between $450 and $530 for the Pro edition.
Oh, that's not bad at all. I mean, I was expecting this to be like $1,000 at least.
Yeah,
so I'm pretty
it's
impressed.
actually not that bad. But I mean, let's see what they're going to do with it. They want to have Unity 5 and Unreal work on this thing.
Oh my God.
Which would create some really impressive visuals. So we know that, for instance, Batman Arkham Knight, since that's on my mind, is created on Unreal. So you could get that sort of, essentially, that level of visuals.
I couldn't even imagine.
Which would be pretty cool. So, because everyone's thinking in the world of, augmented reality, adding things, and then you're thinking of VR, in getting immersed. But what if you had your own small contained world? It'd be interesting to see what they could accomplish.
Man, that is amazing. It's Hollis.
So anyway, it's
is
called
the name
Hollis.
of it.
Yeah,
Hollis?
I was about to get that. Hollis. So
Hollis.
I'm gonna look it up on Kickstarter and spend a couple of monies.
Drop some
on there.
hundies.
It's about $450. So it's about the same price as your Xbox One, but then this one doesn't play Halo.
But it's a giant glass pyramid that shows you holograms, 3D holograms. It's pretty cool.
Show off. You get this.
I want that. I don't even know what I'd do with it. I
love that picture. I love the happy, excited family pictures.
It's game night. Oh yeah, of course you'd buy this, for your kids to play with in their little house tents.
In the 90s, in the arcade, and let's see if anybody remembers this, there was an arcade game.
I remember. I know exactly what you're talking about.
It was an arcade game. It cost like $1. And back then it was a lot.
That was expensive, yeah.
And it was basically a quick time event type thing. And you were like a cowboy. No, you time traveled, but are you looking it up to see if you can find it?
I know exactly what it is.
And it was this big giant display, and then it projected in a small area. But did you find it?
Yeah, it's called Time Traveler. As an FMV game.
Ugh.
It was you were a time traveler. This is the machine right here.
It's pretty huge.
Hold on. It's because
Oh my God! Producer Logan found it. Oh my God! Look at this thing. So basically, that would be projected in front of you. As you can see, it's still only 2 dimensions, but they layer the dimensions so that it looks 3D.
Okay, can we also just get a sequel to it? Can we get a reboot going? Can we get a reboot for this game?
This thing was ridiculous.
100% we need a reboot. Look at he got burned up. He got burned up by a pterodactyl who breathed fire.
My mom would give me $5 and I'd go in there and I'd spend it all in like 2 minutes playing this stupid game.
And you died so fast, if I recall correctly. You died, like it was so easy to die. It was not.
So there you go.
Not good.
The future is now finally here.
But in the 90s, they're bringing it back.
Did you show them the size of the console?
It was humongous.
To really slow down this story?
The best, yeah, we're gonna really slow it down. I'll throw up a picture and post. I will show you the size of it. Okay, lastly, we gotta talk about this necklace. I'll make it quick. Just because I can, and actually it's pretty simple. So there's this team of MIT grads who started this company called Nervous System, which is actually a really awesome website where you can buy 3D printed stuff, like house stuff and jewelry and everything. And they developed this series of algorithms based on how flowers bloom to grow in 3D modeling software their own jewelry. Like, so they said, oh, we really love how these specific flowers bloom, and we also really love jellyfish arms. So we want to sort of make jewelry based on the movements of that.
Cool.
So they created an algorithm, and they created jewelry. And so what they did was they let the software grow itself. Like, so this was like, they said, okay, just do it. And it's called Floraform, which is what you're seeing right now. And they were, like I said, inspired by jellyfish arms and flowers. There are 3 different types of design. They have one inspired by jellyfish arms, one inspired by flowers, and then one inspired by both. So they integrated both into a 3D print. So yeah, this is how they end up in an actual like modeling software. They let it kind of grow itself, which is kind of cool. And then printed them out. There's 24 pieces you can buy. They range anywhere from I think like $35 to $375. Some of them are made of like silver, like solid silver. You can get like shapes like pendants and big necklaces and stuff. But it's a pretty cool line of jewelry, and I actually was thinking I might buy one. Like I kind of want to maybe get like one of the lesser expensive pieces and see how it is.
That's really cool.
But it's pretty rad, and I really like this sort of use of 3D printing, algorithm technology, and also nature, like throwing that all kind of in together and making these like beautiful pieces of jewelry that people can enjoy, which is just so cool. So that's how it works.
Very cool.
But yeah, Nervous System is the website if you want to go check out.
It's kind of creepy.
Jewelries. I'm gonna drop this. I've almost dropped this like so many times today.
And you in the last episode too. I
know, foreshadowing. I'm always, but beautiful pieces of jewelry.
It's your through line now.
It is a through line.
That.
One day it's just gonna fall down. All right, guys, we're gonna take a quick break. We will be right back with a very special segment. Khail got to go to a very awesome place and check out some awesome stuff.
I don't know why we didn't mention at the beginning of the episode. It's a really cool thing. I got to go to a really cool place, and now you're finding out about it late. You're probably over making popcorn in the kitchen. Get out of there! Okay, now you're back. All right, let's do this.
On that note, we're taking a break. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the show, everybody. We've returned, and as we mentioned, we have a very special segment. Khail got to do something honestly pretty cool. Do you want to intro it, or do you want me to?
No, I got it.
All right.
So our friends at CBS, CBS is our parent company.
Yeah.
Our friends at CBS have a show coming out this week, I think tomorrow, called Zoo. And there was actually a lot. The Jim Henson Creature Shop was involved in making some of the animatronics
pretty amazing
for the animals in that show. And so I got invited to go to the Henson Creature Shop here. What do you work out, like 3-4 times a week? Oh, hey guys, it's Khail from Tomorrow Daily, and today we are at the Henson Creature Shop. Look, we've all secretly wanted to come here, and today we're gonna check out a really cool puppet. It was inspired by the show Zoo, which is coming out soon on CBS, but we're also gonna look at, well, pretty much everything. I'm super excited, and I really wanna hang out with this baby right here. It's just the baby. So this is John Criswell. Thank you for showing us a little bit around today.
You bet.
I mean, what's your official title here?
I'm the animatronic supervisor, so I take care of all the workings and govings underneath.
We have some animatronics. This is from Zoo, right? The upcoming CBS show?
Right, exactly.
Okay,
yeah.
so let's tackle this thing. I mean, it's not as easy as going down to your local costume shop and popping on a gorilla costume anymore. People have to be convinced.
Performer that we're using, they study, gorilla movement.
Obviously, we have, I think, it's a really impressive thing here, which is the animatronic head. You said that this wasn't heavy.
Yeah, no, this is under 4 pounds. It's got about 12 motors in it.
So this is wireless. You're not actually hooked up per se right to it, right?
No, it is all wireless.
All right, let's see mad.
So this would be that's probably his
That's
extreme mad, yeah.
Okay, what about, is there a happy? You got a happy gorilla? Oh, yay! You won the lottery.
He's kind of sad.
He's not happy about that lottery win. Oh, that's it.
You didn't get the big one.
Oh, you found a banana. Yeah. Hey, baby. How you doing?
Oh, how you doing? Now, this is another one of those cheats because we go from these arms, which are longer than human arms, to these short arms with the performer inside.
Am I able to try one of these on?
We might be able to get one on mine.
All right.
See?
So this is what it's like to have hairy arms.
Yeah.
I have very unhairy arms. It's like woman arms. So
maybe we should just put the whole suit on. You want the head in there?
feel actually hairy.
See,
Can I have my cell phone
feet.
real quick? I want to see what it looked like if I was texting with gorilla hands. Twitter update. Checking out the Henson studio. No big deal.
All right, now you want to get it off?
Nope. I'm gonna hang out with this.
He's gonna hang out. Let me come around because I'll grab the other ones. The undersuit, and you get bottoms.
Okay, that's the butt. All right.
Yep. And just like on the head and the hands, you have a whole suit of fur. And if you look in there, you can see how we've kind of ventilated it.
It's my favorite one, though.
Yeah, you're gonna take that home.
Just try me. You know why I pulled you over, sir? You have a gorilla arm. All right, John, well, thank you so much for showing us around.
You're welcome. All right, have fun with that hand. Huh?
I will.
All right, don't get
I'm actually gonna wander around. Is that cool? Like, check out some more stuff?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Please do, yeah. Help yourself. There he goes. See ya. Anyway.
Okay, that looked amazing.
Something I've always wanted to do, like I said at the beginning of the piece. The people there are really nice, very interesting. I went in depth talking to them about like some of their past history. They worked on the show Dinosaurs, if you remember, that was on ABC. There's a lot of history throughout there. You're just gonna have to like pause and see if you can see stuff in the background. That's kind of the way I made the piece. I was like, Producer Logan, we're gonna have to make sure there's stuff in the background all the time. So there you go. So if you want to catch the zoo, it's gonna be on tomorrow. So that's Tuesday at 9 Eastern. If you're in the States.
On CBS.
So on CBS. So there you go. It was really cool. So
thanks.
Yeah.
So thanks to CBS and also to the Henson Creature Shop for letting us visit because that was pretty rad.
it was fun monkeying around with them. Yeah.
Monkeying around. I see what you did there. Okay.
No, I didn't because a gorilla is not a monkey.
All right. Fair
actually.
enough. Let's talk about user feedback. You seem so upset. Okay, so fair warning, guys. Like we had to kind of do some schedule shifting, so we didn't have time to get your user feedback on last week's show, which we'll read tomorrow. But I wanted to talk about 2 emails that we got about. Remember the algae furniture from last week?
Oh yeah.
The weird algae furniture that you eat, and you said you'd be totally into it. Well, guess who agrees with you? Pin. Our good friend of the show, Pin, agrees with you.
Pin in the house.
Says, hello, Ashley and Khail. Yes, fresh raw algae is slimy, putrid green, and just not appetizing. However, raw meat is slimy, pinkish plus yellow, and just not appetizing. Yet most of us find prepared meat to be very palatable.
Yeah, deep fry that sludge, and you'll be good to go.
Yeah. Well, he also mentions that once you process algae into bleached white powder, you can actually put it into pretty much anything: veggie burgers, milk, algae, dairy-free ice cream.
But then you're taking away like all of the nutrient, like you're making it unhealthy again.
You're
just put some cheese on anything, and it's gonna taste great.
That's what I would eat it if I'd had some cheese, melted cheese.
Cheese and algae, please.
Velveeta. But yeah, so he said that it would be a great idea. It's missing only one thing: an appliance for processing that green goop into a processed powder that you could then make other things with, which I think is a good idea. But
Do you remember that creepy crawlers thing?
yes.
So what if we just did that? You put it in the shape of different things.
And a
So like
little
you like
oven.
easy bake oven, but like with kids and stuff like that.
I like that so
Make
much.
your kids eat algae. Dads,
Little gummy worms?
If you're a dad or mom watching, make
like
your kids
that.
eat algae.
Eat it if it's in the shape of a gummy bear. I would eat it. And then also Dave Abston wrote into us and sent in some art. He sent in a robot a while ago, but he said, "Hi kids, been trying to do more drawing in my spare time. Haha. Here's a couple of robots Khail might like. If anyone wants to start a Kickstarter to build these, just cut me in."
Where's the picture?
Here they are.
Yeah,
Robot
nice.
cat, robot bartender.
Oh my God, look at the robot cat.
I love Robo Cat.
He just sleeps.
Robo Meow. He sleeps and meows.
These are fantastic. Great job, Dave.
Yeah, super fun. So Dave Abston, if you want to go check out his
Wait,
work
did
online.
that robot have alcohol? Is that
yeah,
what
it
he
had
was
a glass of
serving?
wine. It
Back
had a
up
glass
for
of wine.
second? That's my kind of robot.
Yeah, that's a robot I want to be friends with. Get a glass of wine, hanging out, chit chat, watch some Veep. You know how it is.
Wait, I thought the robot was
still
going
on
to watch
Veep.
Veep with you.
Yeah, robot's gonna watch Veep with me. That'd be great.
Wasn't that your
Yes,
Thursday
that was my into it.
thing?
Still into it. Still
Okay.
watching. Still catching up.
That's, again, another through line for Ashley.
I know, it's terrible. Okay, we have one last piece of user feedback, and it's always our photographer of the day. Matt wrote in, took this picture with his iPhone 5S. So nice. Here's my photo I took with my trusty iPhone 5S. This was captured in my backyard a couple of weeks ago. Anyways, I hope you like it. Is your backyard a magical fairy garden, Matt? Because that's what it looks like to me. Those kinds of flowers only show up in like secret fairy gardens, right?
What kind of phone was that?
iPhone 5S.
Nice.
Great picture. So sharp. Always really good in broad daylight though. And it looks like it's a little shaded there. So that's like perfect photo taking conditions. Yeah, really good picture, Matt. Thanks.
Good job.
Thanks for making us all look bad. Appreciate that. If you guys want to send in your photography, tomorrow at CNET.com, show ideas too, story ideas. And if you want to find us online, we're Tomorrow Daily, but mainly on Twitter.
And if you got your own Twitter, and that's what she said, that wasn't a "that's what she said" joke, but you led into it.
Okay, fair
and I'm
enough.
following up. At Khail Anonymous is my account, at Ashley Escala, if you want to follow her crazy antics.
Well, I'm going to make you an official trade here. Take the Snickers.
Yes, I bought myself my own gift.
And I bought myself my own Skittles. And on that note, we will be back tomorrow with a brand new docket of weird, wonderful science fact and science fiction. But until then, be good humans. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.